right here. It came out of the cloud right there yesterday when I was headed towards Scottsburg. It was this thing was lined up all in the eastern sky. The clouds were. I'm gonna bring it slow like this. Oopsie, which one was it? It was this one right here. You can see it right here. You can see the timestamp that it was taken. It was taken at 5 o'clock yesterday is what happened. So let me do this right here. You can see it. It was a live photo. Who or whatever this species is, they are certainly in the clouds. Let me see if I can do this. I'm sorry, I got my phone like this. It won't even shrink down for me. Okay, I got it. I'm going to try to flip my camera around. Hello and good evening. No, it's 5:20. It's 5:28. Let me see if I can. I just do not like that light. It's a little bright. I think it's a little bright, you all. If you're just tuning in, they are here in the sky, and there's a lot of people documenting this. I'm sure there is. Hello, Owl Honey. I'm sure there is a lot of people. Let me, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Right here. Let me stick you right there, Owl Honey. You sit right there. I'll be right back. Hold on. 1 moment. 1 moment, please. Un momento. Got it. Almost got it. All right. I think I do got it. All right, I got it. Hold on. They're in the sky. Let me get here. Let me get back. All right, there I am. Right there. Hello, Madeline. How you doing? Yeah. It's good to see you. Yeah. My nose is tickling on the left side. Hola. Tina. Quaname. How are you? We're doing fine over here. We are. My nose is tickling on the one side. This is from the eastern sky when I went to Scottsburg, Indiana. You can see that. Look at the shape of this. It came out from that part of the cloud. Right there. You must look at that. And if we are to do that, I'm filming this off my new iPhone. The stationary as it came out. I thought, what is that? It looks like a ship, and it is a ship. I'm going to see what it looks like in the inverted mode. Hold on. I'd like to look at it. Oh, wow. This is a nice, Now, you know that that is not normal cloud structure. The inverted mode is the negative, is what it is. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see what is up there in that sky. It's UFO activity, yeah. It's really neat looking at it in the inverted. That almost looks like windows, you all. Look at that. That right there looks like windows. And this is what it looks like in the normal mode. Let me do this. That looks like a ship too. Let me make that bigger. Where is it at? There's that one. Let me do this. See that? Looks really strange. Let's get it off that mode right there. I wanted to focus on this one right here because it came out of the opening. It literally. Gina, are you 100% certain that this came out of that spot right there? Well, I'm pretty sure it did because it was just hovering there and it fits that shape. It came out from the other dimension is what's happened if you're just tuning in. Hello there, Vanessa, honey. How you doing? Let me, hello. I actually took a lot of pictures yesterday. There's like a ship in the sky right here. You know, the sky, when you're taking pictures of the sky, you cannot get like a clear blue, whatever. You can't because there's something more to it. And when it's a live photo and you're able to go frame by frame, it's a lot more interesting. Let me show you this. Let me see if I can do the frame. I want to do the frame by frame of the live photo. Okay, I got it. Let me bring this up. I can't see it. Oh, I moved it. It's like there's constant movement up there. Is what it's like. Look, there's more openings right there. Constant movements. Oops, I'm not going to make that the photo. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. This right here, I want to show you what this one other clouds look like. That's in Scottsburg, Indiana. That's in the eastern sky. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna show you what else was in the sky as we were driving. Oh, let me shrink it down. It's this thing right here. That right there, I thought, there's no way that's a normal cloud. No way. That's a screenshot. Yes, you all be happy. This is a screenshot of what was in the sky. That was one of them. It's this thing. I haven't looked at that yet in the inverted mode. Oh. It looks like they're looking out a window right there. It really does. Ari Ella Yisrael Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. I wanted to see these because it was it's rather odd. It stayed that shape for the whole time. I was driving to Scottsburg. This was in the northern sky right here. The northern sky. This is just screenshots. I'll show the footage of the driving, but you know that is not a normal cloud at all. But there's things in there. There's a lot of stuff in the sky. A lot of people have taken pictures to document it. Look at that. They don't try to hide. Let's just say that. They're not hiding. I really find it hard to believe. Well, maybe people aren't up there looking at the sky. They may not be. And of course, this could be cloaking devices also to hide the ships. They can make it look however they want to as they're up there. Just wanted to look. I'm using my cell phone to zoom up on my other cell phone. I know it sounds kind of strange. See those ships up there? You see them? The white ships. Oh, there's some black ships too. There's white ships in the clouds. Oops. What happened? Ah. Yeah. There's white ships in the clouds. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me put this back to me. Yeah, hold on one moment. Un momento. We got it going on. Okay. I gotta get my pictures back up. All right, I got it. You're tuning in. They're in the clouds. Let me flip it back around. Oh, that's a really close up. What was I doing? I was zooming up. Yes, the Most High God travels in the clouds. Yes, He is coming in the clouds, travels in it on a cloud of glory. That's right. It's true. I'm not going to say it isn't, because I know it too. And I believe that's what they're afraid of also. Look at that one. Let me flip it around back to me. Let me get another picture of it. Oopsie, Gina, honey, that's your face. We don't want to look at your face. Okay, you don't have to. Let me bring that down. I kept taking pictures of the one cloud, because first it looked like a cube, and I thought, that is not a cube. And it's part of the cloaking. It's part of the cloaking. But then up there on those clouds. Yeah, let me, I wanted to work these pictures so bad last night, but I was so exhausted. Let's put it in the inverted mode, see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it kind of looks like a gigantic face right there. Look at that. Okay, now it looks like a gigantic face at a distance. But you know what it looks like also? It looks like an area. It looks like it's an opening from the other dimension. It looks like the other dimension. It's like, or like a peak inside the ship that's literally cloaked in the sky. Let me do this, you all. Looks like somebody's peeking out of it. Look at that. That is so wild. That was the normal. You know what? That is an opening. That's an opening, because this right here is it's so perfectly curved right there. Perfectly curved. And they're just looking out. Yes. Windows in the sky. Wow. That is... I hope that we're not little ants. Or some people say, Jeannie, we're little ants in a petri. We're something in a petri dish. It really does look like the... Oh, wow. That is absolutely fascinating. And this is what it looks like normal. That is really fascinating. I can't help it. Really can't. Let me flip this back around. I'll flip it back around for a moment. I'm gonna go to where the cloud first showed up in the sky. Is where I'm gonna go to. Where let me do. What happened? I gotta breathe. Breathe. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Let's see if it's gonna focus. Let me see if it is going to focus. It is 14. If I can push this button right there. Just look at that. I try to get it in the sky. That's going northbound toward Indianapolis. I thought, get out of the way, truck. Because I wanted to see it. See, look at that. It's so wild. It really is fascinating, you all. If you just tuning in, welcome. They're in the sky, and looks like giants. Also, like giants in the sky. Oh my goodness. It looks a little different right there. You missed the inverted image of one of the clouds that was stationary. That's just a picture that I took right there. That's what it looks like in the inverted mode. Okay, this is live photos. I want to see inside here. Kind of like looking inside the sun, but you can't really see much of it. See, you can't see much of it. I haven't done anything to these photos right here. That's what they look like. And if you're just tuning in, welcome. Gina, why you always do your phone like that? I don't know. It's a habit. But down here, down there, I just wanted to look closer to see what I could see. I mean, I could have stuck with, oh, it's an opening in the sky. Right there in the dark area. It looks like it's the other dimension, is what it looks like. We got it in the inverted mode. Trying to look at it. Joyce, honey, there's that's normal for this channel. When there's certain topics, there is no notification that comes out. And they may say, well, when you do more than 3 videos a day, but it didn't matter. I went like 2 whole days. And one time, did 1 video a day. It still didn't matter. Hey, Susan B. Honey. It still didn't matter. There's a reason they do that, because they don't expect people to show up. They don't want them to show up. This looks like a window in the sky. And it's the same thing on the inside. It's into the other dimension. But it looks like that's like a part of a ship or something. It could be a great big massive, massive window is what it could be. This was going, it's going northbound toward Indianapolis yesterday. I don't know what the timestamp was, but I want to see the inside of that. This is not a normal cloud. Gina, honey, what are you doing? I'm just trying to get the skies, all I was trying to do. Trying to get that massive object up there in the sky. That's what. Let me see if I can get it. And I'm trying to get it. It's really strange. And then I think those black ships, those black stringy clouds, I think there's dark ships in there. Looks like windows also. Like the ships are, it's like the ships are hiding inside the clouds is what it's like. They're just hiding there. Let me do this again. I'll get back to the main photo. Oh. I guess these are just live photos is what they are of what the clouds look like. That's it was this thing right here. This row of clouds. So right there. There's a ship came out of those clouds. I know this is it's not good, Gina, to do that like that. I know it's not. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad documentation. It is. But let me do this. No, I didn't do nothing to that. But then look at that shape right there. I didn't darken it. But this is a ship that came out of this spot right there. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, it's really weird. It's across the whole sky. One time when the sun was setting and I was at work on second shift, right above the building where I worked, I took a picture and there was a great big reptile head with big sharp teeth. All it was its head. It was enormous in the sky. Its teeth were jagged like the abominable snowman. It was just one great big gigantic head. This is the inverted mode. It's called the haunting mode on YouTube, but it inverts the image to the negative. And this was the great big row of clouds that appeared in the sky. Yeah, I'm going to show you it like this now. This is what it looked like normally. Just like that. Do it look like there's like some rainbow stuff in there? It's giving me a hot flash. Hello. Let me get to the one. Let me get to this one too. I want to look at this one right here. What does that look like? They're peeking out. I really do feel it sometimes. With the sky, I feel it sometimes like there's great big gigantic beings that literally come through from the other dimension. Like they kind of like pierce through the sky and they show themselves, and or their ship comes through the sky. It's like the sky is like some kind of veil, like a curtain that we can't see through, a veil. But they come through the other side is what they do. They come through. They're watching us. We are certainly being watched. I'm not going to say we're not. We know we're being watched by what's up in the sky. Totally being watched. That's me. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to flip this thing around and it won't flip. Okay, it will. We're being watched. What's that look like? They got some ships in it. Let me get back to my main photo, you. I'm going to get back to my main photo. I'm going to end this video very shortly. But it just looked really weird. You had all this darkness in the sky, and you can't really see it because it's this is what it looked like in the sky. It was like gray, and these things were all on the top of it like that. Let me scoot this back. All on the top of it, just like that. All across the sky. And sometimes I feel that, and I've seen it before, these are great, They're like circular beings, cloud beings that line up in a row also. I've seen them do that before. You know those bubble clouds? How they have those big old bubble clouds? I don't know what they call them, but they look like big bubbles hanging from the sky. I believe that they are a life form and or ships. But they gave them a certain type of, I don't know, name for clouds in the sky. I really do believe that they're much more than clouds. They're not, we're not being told what they are. We're not. They're keeping it silent. They're probably another species. There's a species that live up here in the sky. It's this photo right here that this thing came out of. You all, Gina, would you please get your act together? I'm trying to. I really am. Okay. Just showing it. And you know the way that comes up, it looks like it's a dome. It does. I'm just saying it. Looks like there is a dome. Now, this is the one that I did work. The one photo I did work. I could work all the other ones if I wanted to. This is the one that I did. And it came out of that spot right there. Let me stabilize my arm. It came out of that spot. You see it? I could have worked all the pictures and brought more detail out, but I only chose one. I wanted you to see what they look like before you even work them. Hey there, Polly. Right here. I think it came right out of that spot. Isn't that weird looking right there? You ever see any of those ships in other like space movies or stuff, and they don't look like normal airplanes or things like that? They have some have odd shapes. I don't want to say anything disrespectful to any other life form, but they have different shapes that you wouldn't expect them to have. And if they can constantly change their shape in order to blend in with their environment, see right, look up there in that spot, right there. See it? It's like windows. It does kind of look like windows. It is mesmerizing once if you get yourself caught up in working pictures. Yeah, Polly, honey. Looks like windows. Windows from the other dimension. But yeah, they're in the sky. They're in the skies all over the world. And they're cloaked. See how that looks? And then it looks like this. It's like cross-hatching. Cross-hatching, Gina. I could work this picture even more and bring out even more detail, and so can a lot of other people. Can work the photos to bring out even more detail. It really is. It's like at times with some of these, it looks like they open up a split in the sky. Like, you know how you can look out your blinds and you just open up the one part of the blinds and you just peek through the blinds. I feel like that's what they do at times. You just peek through, open up the blinds, just like we do, and we peek outside. Well, they do the same thing. They open up a part of the sky and they peek through, and at times they come through, and then they close it again. Just look at that. And they blend in perfectly with our environment. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to be blending in with your environment. It's so wild. It's mesmerizing. It looks like it's got a great big shadow across it, but I'm sure it doesn't. But still, that's the photo right there. I am going to be going. It's too mesmerizing. It's making me sleepy staring at it. It is. It is. It's wild. It's so wild looking. So thank you all for tuning in. They are in the clouds. And if you didn't get a notification, don't be surprised because they've done it to this channel before, depending on what the subject matter is, whether they decide that it's, actually it's the FTC that decides whether or not notifications come out, whether or not people come onto your live stream, because they have categories that they have to give precedence to based on what the current administration puts forward. If you want to operate, if Google wants to operate, if YouTube wants to operate, if any social media wants to operate within the United States, they had to follow the guidelines of the FTC. Is that what it was? Yeah. Whatever they say that you need to promote, that's what they have to give precedence to. And they will flood the channels with the traffic on the things that are at the top. Yeah. So I am going to go, and thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope to see you later. I do. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah. Are you so welcome? Arella, Yisrael, Lex, Olivia. Thank you, Polly, honey. Thank you, Al, honey. Any other moderator on here? Thank you. And thank you again for your comments. Just keep your eyes open because the weekend is here. Many things can happen this weekend. That's, I'm not going to go no further than that. Oh, you're welcome. Love you. And have a good rest of your evening if I don't see you.